gone head-to-head tonight.
Kevin, we've got great athletes almost everywhere on the floor tonight. The play at the rim should be electric. Let's go.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The wings, Sharp and Avdia. Then there's Klingon, then it's Holiday, and it's Kamare in at the 4 slot.
And one of Sharp's signature moves, the tight handles allow him to create space with ease.
Outside for Randall. Back to Edwards. Off target from three-point range. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. Now, we talked about Jrue Holiday and how he plans to stop him from being a factor out there. Coach said it won't be easy. He told me Holiday is a gifted two-way guy, but I think we can trip him up by staying on him on all times, by staying aggressive. So that direct approach is what they hope throws Holiday off his game. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
Well, you cannot sleep on Julius Randle. Catch and shoot jumper. Okay, Julius, we see you.
Yes, that goes in. Sharp's got his second bucket tonight.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Randall, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Well, the effectiveness of Julius Randle, wherever he is on the floor, the mid-range, one of those tools in the toolbox.
And McDaniels with the block. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Gobert can't hit. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Hey guys, well this year marked the loss of Blazers great, Hall of Famer, and truly a one-of-one, Bill Walton. One of the greatest big men this league has ever seen, known for his incredible passing skills. And off the court, he was just as dedicated to assisting others and making the world a better place. Guys, there is no question Bill Walton will be missed.
His legacy carries on. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Few defenders can keep up with Sharp in the open floor. This guy is electric.
Here's Edwards. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
Holiday, the pass to Sharp. Back to Holiday. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Here's McDaniels. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. It's a three-point game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And Doris, as we've watched Avdia, he's a real threat from the perimeter now.
Yeah, Kevin, he's really good at a lot of different things on a basketball floor. I think the consistency from range wasn't there early, and defenders would give him a cushion. That is no longer the case.
Now here's Randall. He's got 5. Shot clock. Oh!
My goodness. Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
Pass to Sharp. To the middle. Here's Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Well, Julius Randle can do a little bit of everything. That's a great find to get his teammate an open look.
Here's Kamare. He's defended by Randall. Right block shot. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Timberwolves trail by 3. Dillingham, no good. Here's Avdia. And officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Conley against Holiday. Conley, the pass to Shannon. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, he is a behemoth in the paint. Once Williams establishes himself, you almost have to foul him.
And the second free throw, good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Releases. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Portland leading by 4 to the paint. Here's Grant. Shoots over Reed. Hits the jump hook.
Well, you love to see the physical advantages being put to use by Jeremy Grant. Just so long on the interior.
Williams against Reed. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Henderson going inside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Holiday. From the stripe, Williams trying to break free. Out to Henderson. And the 3 off target. Reed against Williams. Reed misses. Inside. The putback. And no good on the last. Second attempt this time. Denny Avdia. He's been the guy making things happen for Portland. He finished. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Portland.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. The forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Scoot Henderson. And it's Williams at the 5, home in the paint.
The concentration required under duress of the contest. Mike Conley, easy work.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Idle for 3. Good, and Grant gets the assist. And it's a 9-point Trailblazer lead.
And nice pass by Grant. And this is what happens when you become a great scorer. You draw defenders, which often leaves someone open.
Pass to Thibault. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Edwards. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Robert Williams.
Let's remember, Anthony Edwards is 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. Those long arms, very difficult to deal with defensively. Draws the contact there.
A different look now for Portland. Klingon comes in for Grant, and it's Sharp in for Matisse Thybulle. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Boy, don't let the small frame fool you. Mike Conley's so tough on the interior.
Mike Conley was drafted, Doris, back in 2007. And somehow, some way, he's gone his whole career without receiving a technical foul. Heck, you and I have received technical fouls over here, but not him on the floor.
Kevin, that is an impressive feat, and it's also probably why he's won the NBA Sportsmanship Award more than anyone else in the history of the league, and why we will never win it.
Here's Avdia, and a lot of contact on the that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Doris, it's great to see the excitement that surrounds women's basketball currently, isn't it?
It's great, Kevin, that these incredible players with a high skill level are being acknowledged, not only for that skill, but the quality of play, the competitive spirit of these women. They have worked as hard, and they should get as much recognition.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for Edwards. Randall comes in for Reed. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley.
Listen, at just over 7 feet, we know Gobert is going to be terrific on the glass.
And it's Avdia off the drive. Here's Sharp. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The 3 for DiVincenzo. And it's Portland with the rebound. Avdia's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Sharp. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
And that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter would just do a little bit of everything.
Just a terrific three-pointer. The defense really had no answer.
Klingon, and it's Klingon with the jam.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
The 3 for DiVincenzo. And Klingon pulls it down. Here's Kamare. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Shannon. Defended by Avdia. Pass to Gobert. Here's Shannon. Rebounded by Kamare. Portland leading by 7. And here's Sharp. He's got 9. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And we all hear talk about Drew Holiday's defense. But you know, Doris, he is much more than that. You've said it countless times.
Kevin, this is a guy who's a tremendous rebounder for a guard, a very willing playmaker. He can carry a scoring burden if you need him to, but he's also willing to take a very limited number of shots. It's all about the team with him. Oh, my goodness, what a response by Randall. Yes, you can make a 3, so can I.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Randall. Sinks that one from the post. Randall's got 5 points now this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Kamare. No good on the triple. 53 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Shannon. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And vertical threat that is Rudy Gobert. What a ferocious finish at the rim.
Henderson against DiVincenzo. The shot. And good as it just snugs right down through the net. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They get it back. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Gobert.
How about the finish through contact by Rudy Gobert? Wow.
Now, here's Sharp. Not a lot of room. Pass to Holiday. Oh, good on the 3. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Trailblazers lead by 4. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment.
They're taking up off the shots.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
And how about
Edwards with the dunk of the night.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 6 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Edwards, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Holiday, the pass to Sharp. Here's Klingon. He's defended by Randall. Amarov. And it's Sharp missing. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
How about the body control from Anthony Edwards? Just so good at using that frame to get through the teeth of the defense.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. And as outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals round.
Edwards drawing the double team. With the clock winding down. Nice shot by Gobert.
Well, there's height and reach to the advantage of Rudy Gobert. Just gets up and over the top of guys.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Pass to Sharp. No good on that one. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Reed. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That is his first foul of the game. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Edwards, no good. The Trailblazers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Reid! With the block. And so the ball's out of bounds. Reid touched it last. Minnesota on D. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Portland, no good that time either. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Count that bucket. Dillingham's got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, you like how aggressive he is, making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Sharp, that's good.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Pass to Shannon. And here is DiVincenzo. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. DiVincenzo's got 6.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can't be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Julius Randle, once he starts percolating, is a dangerous offensive player.
Pass to Kamare. Down low. Over Randle. Portland again missing. Timberwolves leading by 8. Here's Shannon. He's got 7. The tray. Portland grabs the miss. Here's Avdia. And just miss after miss right now. DiVincenzo passes to Randle. Shoots the 3. And DiVincenzo is good for 3. And now an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
We know Julius Randle can score, but that scoring ability will be set up by that kind of play. What a pretty pass from the big man.
Henderson against DiVincenzo. And Holiday kicks to Henderson. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 6 assists in the game.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
Randle finds DiVincenzo, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there. They are challenging them and getting it done.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for the Trailblazers. Offensive rebound. And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. And stolen by Thybulle. Grant outside. Pulls up on the wing, and he drops that one in. Grant's got 6.
And I love Grant's mindset. Readies himself to shoot as soon as he touches the ball.
Randle no good. Trailblazers trail by 7. To the inside. And Williams throws it down.
What I really love about this kid, Williams he's physical, he's explosive, and yes, he plays above the rim. He just brings that nastiness to the game.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Conley dishes to Edwards. Here's the 3. The shot, no good. Holiday with the defensive effort. Portland's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking to end his cold spell. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, easy call.
The Trailblazers have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. Good on the second free throw. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 4. And coming up. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Trailblazers trail by 4. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. The forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Henderson out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Williams at the 5 down low. Minnesota with the ball. Pass to Ingles. Launches a 3. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force. Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And then Henderson with the jam.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
Here's Thybulle. And the shot is good.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's Edwards, and there's the drive. Good for his sixth make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Boy, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got the handle, I've got the strength off the dribble drive. Pretty move.
Henderson, no good.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Edwards with it. Williams picks him up. And there's Edwards on the assist from Edwards. Edwards got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Trailblazers trail by 7. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. And that timeout by Coach was... carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Shaedon Sharpe's checked in for the Trailblazers. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Chauncey Billups coaching up his team during that break. Now, he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out into the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every 3 they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Reed misses. Trailblazers trail by 5. To the middle, here's Williams, and it's Williams with the jam.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
The shot by Sharpe, nobody around. Great look, but off the mark. Randall outside. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Boy, there was plenty of contact down low, but Randall assertive and able to find the finish.
Henderson passes to Abdia. Nails the baby hook.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Randall no good. Trailblazers trail by 3. Henderson kicks to Grant. It's good. This game is whole even.
Oh, just an excellent feel for the game. Scoot Henderson understands how offense is played.
Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, he jams it right over Scoot Henderson. Look at it. Wow.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
And this young guy is already imposing his will on the game. Sharpe, someone you can count on in the moment.
Henderson for 3, and the Trailblazers another 3. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Blazers.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what... they've done defensively.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And Portland making a change here. Pass to Klingon. Back to Avdia. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Now here's McDaniels. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Here's Shannon. Defended by Sharp. Handle no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad...
Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious?
choice on that possession.
An exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
Edwards has come in for the Timberwolves. Unloads from 13. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pomeroy. And rebounded by McDaniels.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Hard work pays off right there. Anthony Edwards finds himself in the paint and draws contact.
And he does get the second one. And that brings them within 2.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game. Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
And it's Avdia off the drive.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
Got it. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young
Keep
fella.
that
What
shit.
a game.
He had a foul to give. There, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. Gobert, he's checked in for Naz Reid. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
Handle no good.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
Edwards, no good. Now Holiday. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams.